that's awesome. I'm gonna end it right here. So I'm happy with this endpoint. There we go. And I'm going to stop it right here before the tractor even leaves the screen to make it look even more well thought out. So I'm going to right click in my timeline to right about here. This is where I want to end it. I'm going to right click, hit mark out. So this gray area is what will be rendered. This is my whole amazing movie. Look at that. That's beautiful. Never saw anything like that in the theaters. So this is what will be rendered now. Here's the part I'm going to render. Just what's in this gray part. Got my title, my tractor. Unbelievable. That really resonated with me, and it was an emotional experience just watching it. So I go File, Export, Media. But no, 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 no. Always save first. After Effects and Premiere crash frequently, so save frequently. Save as many times as you can. I'm going to save again just to be on the cautious side. File, Export, Export Media, and wait for this to open. Now, we're going to look here at my source. This is what my actual footage is. 1920 by 1080, that's square pixels, shot at 29.97 frames. That's US TV standards. Here's the audio settings. Match source was already selected. 1920 by 1080, it's matching it. Now, if I wanted this to be lossless, I'd render it as QuickTime, because you don't want to lose any of this amazing detail. I mean, that's just beautiful. You'll never see anything this beautiful again. I'm going to do H.264 to bring down my file size and make it lossy. This will play on a Mac and a PC. Here's where you edit your bitrate. If I make it 280 over 300, I'll have a higher quality. If I make it 2 over 3, I'll have much lower quality. So I'm going to make this lower quality. If I want to change the size, say someone says, you know what, we don't want this full screen. We want it to be half the size. So I'm going to unclick that, 1920. Let's see if we can do divided by 2. And it worked. Fantastic. So I did 1920 / 2. So this is now half the size it was with the constraints matched. 960 by 540. It's exactly half screen resolution with a low compression, with a very high compression. So it's going to play at half size with really bad compression. I'm going to undo maximum render and hit render. So this would make the video at that size, but we're not going to be doing that. I'm going to make it 1920 by 1080, and with the higher compression, with the lower compression for better quality. You could even use maximum render quality here, just be on the safe side. So the source and the output now match, but I just showed you how to change them. Right there, right there. Click here. Here's my amazing movie. I'm going to save it. I'm going to render it. You got to make sure your timeline is selected. See, it's not selected, now it is. You got your blue. File, export, media. Bang. Let's see if it saved all my stuff. Now I'll make this 280 times 300. Alright, so I've got a higher bitrate, maximum quality, 1920, 1080 frame rate. Okay. I'm going to call this My Movie Amazing. And hit save. Then the last thing you do is you hit your export button. All the settings have been changed. I hit export, and it renders. So it's to take about 10 seconds. So I'll tell a quick joke. I've already told this one class, but it bears repeating. Did you hear about the invention of the shovel? It was groundbreaking. Oh, and I hit the post. Look at that. Got the joke in on time with the render. So now I go to where it is. Here's My Amazing Movie. I'm not even going to play it at full screen because it would just be too emotional for people to see it. Wow, that's impressive. I tell you, you design like that and you'll be having people knock down your door. And obviously, I might sound like I'm being sarcastic. I probably am being sarcastic. Use your best choices as a designer, always. And that's just it for video editing. Start on a good point, a good frame, end on a good frame. Use your best takes. Put your clips in your sequence in the order you want them. and, have fun with it. This is a very useful skill to know.